All right, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name remains Ahmed Lawal. Welcome to Scholarship Sports TV, which I call SSTV. So, if this is the first time you will be joining us on this platform, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get notification of my upcoming videos. And in this video, let me quickly wrap it up. I got this question from most people that what is the application timeline for this application, like how long will it take and what is the journey like. I think this is an interesting question, and I quickly need to make a video on this here. Application starts in November, December for some programs, and or January, February from some programs. So let's assume application begins in November, December. So for some program, remember it starts from January. So let's say from January, you have application periods opened, and it's usually between just 14 days, as I mentioned in the previous videos, and you have your deadline. Then after applying to the program, the next thing is the selection process would begin. So the university admissions, they work on your application for a few weeks and try to select the best application. So I pray your application will be selected in this next selection process. Then in March, when it is March or April, it's usually March. I got my notification in March. So in March, they will ask you, they will send a notification of admission. So in March ending, usually March 31st or March 30th, they send notification for admission. So but before that, if they would need you to send any document before that March, they would have sent it to you. Then you need to reply them immediately. So imagine you begin your application in January, February will be the selection process, and then in March you're going to get a notification of admission. Then you'll be given, after the notification of admission, you'll be given a deadline to confirm your admission, your attendance. Like they will tell you to accept the admission for some, maybe giving you like 2 weeks to accept the admission. And then after accepting, you need to now start processing your certificate from the university. Sometimes some universities would tell you to send your certificate after the admission so that they can confirm it from their hand. Then they give you deadline. So you're going to be receiving mails after your admission and perhaps scholarships. So you're going to be given mails on what to do next, and then there will be webinars, there will be scholarship groups that you will be added on during that period. Then the one mistake that I made during my time, and it's really affected me, but I thank God. The mistake was that immediately I got the admission, I didn't apply for my visa. So immediately you get your admission in March, try to book an appointment and apply for your visa through VFS. So the third party that works between you and the embassy is called the VFS. In Nigeria, we have them in Abuja. So you would need to apply, you would need to book an appointment for your visa application. So you send your information to them and they will give you an appointment to come to Abuja for your visa application process. So we're going to talk about the money issue surrounding all this in another video just to keep the time. All right, the next is your accommodation. So immediately after you've got your admission and you've started applying for your visa, then you need to apply for what's it called? For TYS accommodation. So the accommodation usually comes up in May. So they will notify you to apply. So you need to apply as early as possible for accommodation. So the body that is in charge of this accommodation is TYS. So we use TYS, and then we also have some um, accommodation websites here in Finland. If it is not TYS, it can be any other one. So it's not just TYS. We have other bodies too that provide students accommodation at a very cheap um, price. So after your accommodation and you've got your accommodation, the next thing will be your resumption. So before the resumption date for universities in Finland is usually in the early autumn. That's around August ending. So you start. They expect you to resume on August 1st. So when you resume, schools will still be on holiday and planning to resume. So you have to settle down, prepare your accommodation, get things ready, your groceries, your everything, put them in place. You start to prepare um, for your semester. So the semester starts around August or September, as the case may be. So I think this is everything you need to know for now about the timeline for this application process. So if you are eager to know, that's just a summary of what happens in between your application period. So you have your application period starting from January or starting from December, then your resumption in August. So you have about 10 months or 9 months application. I believe this video is informative and you have got some insight about the application procedures here in Finland.